Well, I'm headed out to pass out some flyers this morning, and I'm wearing my signature flyer distributing hat that I wear when I pass them out so the cops know who not to mess with. This is a box of flyers that I rolled up. These are the ones that I've been distributing for a few months now. There's about 60 there. I have some bags here. That 30 will fit in this side and 30 will fit in that side. That's what I've been doing. I've been printing out 60. It takes me about, in the printer that we got a new printer that some people helped us to acquire. And it takes about 2 hours just to do 60 of these. Maybe I'm slow at rolling these things up or what, but to print them out and staple them, and I staple the 3 together, and then there's another. There's 2 other single writings in there that I just rubber band them all together. Catherine's writings, I started passing them out, but hers, we've decided, she went out and got some stamps, and she's been mailing hers to specific, what she's doing is she's mailing them to religious leaders, specifically, mostly. So I wanted to just show you all, how I do this. I've said this in another video, I was just putting them on doors, but this is much quicker this way. I can just ride the bike and pitch them. But these cops, I've been putting those. Also, I've been putting up some things on telephone poles that I've shown in another video. Also, I'll leave a few links to several videos that I did that relate to this, so you can see what's written. If you don't know what's written on these writings, I'll leave some links to videos under the description, in the description box under this video. But I wanted to mention, I did a video yesterday where I talked about how these people marry and are given in marriage, and I'm going to leave a link for that one too, because we got a major problem going on here with these cops going around and selling perverted law so that they can buy their established hookers things so that they can have happy time with them. This is pretty much the way it works, right? I mean, maybe not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, and probably in most cases, I think, probably in most cases, these people are married, or they have some other person, and I'm not saying that hooker is a woman necessarily. Some of these are male hookers that if you don't please them, if you don't buy them what they want, they're not going to put out. And I've talked to enough people in the world to understand that this is happening. Just because they get and some of them, just because they get a marriage certificate, and they think they might think that that's right in the eyes of God or whatever, but prostitution is prostitution regardless, and no one can get married under the law. I mean, that marriage under the law is anti-Christ. I've talked to people who have gotten married under the law, and they have an opportunity. This isn't supposed to happen. They're not supposed to do that, and you'd see that if you watch the video. I'll put the link for that video in the description box. But that is anti-Christ. So now's the time to come out of that I'm not saying to go pay a divorce lawyer, which is the back end of these false prophets who marry people for money. But you know, I wanted to mention too that these false powers that are set up, when the people start to rise up, they've taken and made public examples out of people to try to keep their taxed slaves down. So what I do is I do the same thing. You know, when I was arrested in Murfreesboro, Illinois, by the chief of police, I told him, I said, if you charge me for this, I'm going to make a public example out of you. And I did, because he followed through. You know, he had to serve his masters over at the Catholic church that he attends. Oh, but, you know, no separation of church and state there, huh? Not. So this is what I do. If somebody wants to do something, in fact, you know, if a cop wants to arrest me for a bull crap charge on anything, I'll tell him the same thing, and I'll do the same thing in his town. I went in Murfreesboro, Illinois. I trashed this guy's image downtown, and with flyers. Wrote something about him, and I took it to the courthouse, and I put them all downtown. And the only thing they had left to do after they read everything was give me the money back that they stole from me. So that's the way it is. That's what I was led to talk about today. Thank you.